Hey, good morning. I am in Girard, Ohio. Oh, and I dropped my glasses. I'm in Girard, Ohio, and I'm at the Petro truck stop. And I don't remember, to exit 226 or something on I-80, just before you go into Pennsylvania. It's about 10 miles in. Spent the night here last night, and I'm doing a little walk through on the parking lot this morning because I saw a couple of trucks that I liked, and there was one that just pulled in. I'm going to see if I can find it, but if I can't, because sometimes you catch them when they're leaving and not when they're getting here. So I'm going to, I see a Kenworth up here that's nice. This other one was a Volvo, I think. It pulled in this morning. A huge sleeper on it. And see what we can find here. I don't see any. Those are probably not too cheap. I guess we're going to do this again. This trailer is, if I can get to switch over, oh boy, I'm not liking this one already. This is called an RGN, and that means a removable gooseneck. This part right up here, that will disconnect right down here, and you can pull the front, the gooseneck, away from the trailer. You can see down there, and then you can just drive that tractor right up on there. So it's real easy to load. Yeah, let's see if I probably should just slow right down, not try to walk so fast. And I want to zip up here because that one truck may be up here in the too fast again. If it's laggy, I'm sorry. I'm right next to Youngstown, Ohio. You would think that there would be good reception here, or a good connection. For the effort it takes to switch from the front to the back camera, I think I'll just continue on in this mode. Walk around the corner. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to head down and shoot this other truck. I wish they would put that button anyplace else. This truck right here, he was just pulling in a few minutes ago. I don't know how he got in there without hitting somebody. It was a real amateur move. This is my truck. I spent the night back there in the spot right behind me, and when I saw him pulling in, I thought I better get moved before somebody else, because I was facing the same direction. So usually if somebody's backing in front of you, you gotta hope that they can see to stop in time not to run into your truck. And I'll walk. This one truck is worth the wait. There it is. So maybe I'll sneak up on it from the back. The sun's kind of shining on the driver's side, and we were on the front side. We approached it. Oh, just a second. That's a reefer. You don't want to spend the night next to those guys. They make a lot of racket. Here we go. Let's sneak up on this guy. This thing is magnificent. I think actually I've shot video of this before. Not video. I've taken pictures of this truck before, for sure. This thing is magnifique. As trucks go, nothing fancy on the back. turned the page. I guess that's past tense. It's a W900 Kenworth. Those windows right there, those are called daylight windows or something. I don't know. I think they make it too easy for people to look in and see you. There's a straight on view. Cool truck, man. Super. He's in there cooking breakfast. I saw him moving around. I hope he doesn't come out and ask me what I'm doing. I can never go the distance without getting off of the truck. All right, one more. So much for that. That was the one. That was the bird in the hand there. I knew that guy was there, and I knew he wasn't going to be going away right away. Hard to find nice trucks like that on the weekend, and if you do find one, especially in a Petro or a TA or a nice truck shop, truck stop somewhere, you're gonna find them camped out for the weekend. But usually, them guys are at home on the weekend or they're in their favorite spots, and Petros would be a favorite spot, that's for sure. I'm gonna run in and shower. I still wearing my same stuff from yesterday, you gads, but today's Cinco de Mayo, and I bought a Cinco de Mayo shirt down in Texas 3 years ago, and I think I wore it that day, and that was the only time I've ever wore the shirt, because you can't wear your Cinco de Mayo shirt on any day other than Cinco de Mayo, so it's kind of just been hanging in the closet. So today is a victory for the old Cinco de Mayo shirt. Getting a little bit of a breeze. I hope it's not affecting the audio too much. I still see myself, so I guess we still have video going. I'll probably wrap this up in a second. Let me get the cool rays on. There's 0 people watching. Okay, well, watching later, I guess. Sam Racket, gamer, LPS gamer. Hope the wind isn't killing the audio. I don't know which end to put my hand in front. Really sharp. He must have been cutting out of here. So. Here's a long haul trucking truck. I'll switch over. Everybody's different, I guess. Hey, there's another AD truck. That's one of the new Freightliner Cascadias. If anybody's looking for a job. Morning. Nice truck. They have some really nice graphics on their trucks. They've got a department that all they do is graphics on their trucks, so they have some of the nicest trucks on the road. These, some old Freightliner, old one, Century, I think it's called. Noisy, ugly. I hate Freightliners. Well, I hate some Freightliners. You can find any kind of truck, you can find a nice one in. A big Mack. Those things are like houses on the inside. They're absolutely huge. Sold $379. Well, that's not a $379 because it's got a little short wheel. I'm almost back to my truck. Then I'm gonna hang it up for the day. Or not the day, but if I see something, I'll certainly stop. kind of a nice W900, that purple one up there. It's a old classic paint job. Zip ahead past the, oh, here we go. Here's a Volvo. If you look, he's got the, I don't know who that is, a Bell Tire Man. I'd like to get one of those curtains like that. If you look, he's got those little tire guys. Michelin Man. And he's a Romanian. I like those frilly curtains, so I'd like to maybe someday get me one. It must be AD Transport Day, and there's my truck back there. And then there's another brand new Cascadia. Those are automatics. When I was down at the truck show, I was talking to a couple people. They said that automatics are standard now, and if you want a stick or a manual shift, you have to order it that way. I don't know what we'll run into in here. This is the Petro in Girard, Ohio. Whoops, I gotta do that. Doggone it. I always get them mixed up. I gotta hold it like a candle when I'm shooting me, and like a flashlight when I'm shooting ahead of me. Now this one is, there's one down in El Paso, Texas, and I think this is the same one. They do like, oh shoot, Walmart Supercenter, or their distribution centers. They've got one set of blueprints, and they build a distribution center, and then they move it, take the blueprints out of the next one. If this gets real laggy, I'll go back outside, but I'll give you the Petro tour here. Got a games room here. Yeah. Those are like gambling machines back there, but I think I don't know if you win points or how it goes. Ye old pool table. And then these, which is the door. Well, they died on me, so it's probably really laggy too. I'll switch over again. That's the store. Then I think I'll head out the door. This is a kiosk machine. When you come in to take a shower, you put your card in there. I'm gonna go back outside. This is the front door. And that's the restaurant where everybody is killing it at the buffet. So I'll come out and go this way. Hopefully that wasn't too laggy. We're back outside, and we'll see what we can find. Maybe somebody's come back in. I doubt it, honestly. Definitely windy. Yeah, I think that'll be it. I'm gonna run in and switch over here a couple times. Come on, baby. One more time. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can get back to my truck. They got this fenced off here. Here we go. And shoot, I can't get out. Ain't this a pain in the butt, man? They've made it so I can't get out this side. I guess they don't want people looking in the, or walking out to the truck lot, parking their car. and having a convenient walk. So that's kind of a drag. I'll go back to the front view here. Oop, I gotta go down now. Ooh, wrong one. The Petro, Girard, Ohio. Across the road. Across the road is the fuel man, or Mr. Fuel, I guess it is. You see some nice trucks there, and then the pilot over across the road. Sometimes see some trucks there. We'll go back through the truck stop. Had I known, I would have just walked on through. Usually there is a difference here. This one has this TV area. Oh, here we go. I was going to say, usually there's a theater. Be quiet. I didn't want to talk while I was looking in the theater because there's a couple guys in there watching a movie. Those movies usually will play, as long as there's somebody in there watching, they'll play most of the night. So you can go in there, as long as somebody's in there, you can pretend like you're watching a movie and just go to sleep in there. But you better be up when they're coming in to see if you're awake or not. They'll run you off or have the police come and get you. Got some flames on this T600. That's an old truck though. It's been rode hard and put away wet. Nice T680 up here. Kind of bums me out that other guy left. I saw him before he took off, but I moved my truck up and he left. He drove across in front of me. So I think if I was going to buy a T680, that's exactly what I would do right there, is put the get a white one. People say that white is boring, but it reflects the heat, and you would be surprised. I used to go to Florida all the time and pick up, and load potatoes in Michigan, different parts of Michigan, Indiana, take them down to Orlando, Florida, and then we'd unload and we'd go to this place. We called it the Pickle Farm, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was a huge farm. This guy had trailer parks on there for the migrant workers that would come in there and pick the cucumbers, and then they'd send them up to Pulaski in Imlay City, Michigan, and they would make, they'd can them, pickle them, make relish, stuff like that. But I had a white truck down there, and a lot of guys had darker colored trucks. Here I am over here. And we'd have to sit in this field and wait to get loaded. And sometimes you'd sit there for a day or two or more. I mean, I've sat almost a week down there to get loaded, because if it rained, they couldn't pick. If it was too muddy in the field, they couldn't pick. And so, there was all these variables, but the guys that had the dark colored trucks, their trucks would just heat up ridiculously. And sometimes I could just open my vents, and I had screens in the windows, and sometimes that was enough to keep my truck cool, so I didn't have to run my truck all the time to keep the air conditioning going. Even then, sometimes their air conditioning wouldn't keep up with the heat. So there's advantages to having a white truck. There's also, you don't have as many options. Maybe I would put some of those flames they're kind of real close to the same color as the truck. So I think they call them ghost flames. Maybe I'd put something like that on there, or get a pinstripe or something. I would do something to it to make it look nice. But anyways, hey, that's going to be it. I'm back to my truck. I'm going to run in and grab me a shower and head down the road. I got a load. It's supposed to deliver at 1900. I think that's 7 o'clock on Monday, but I'm gonna call them up, because sometimes these places will let you deliver them. If I deliver it by midnight tonight, I can get paid for it on this week's, this pay period. So if not, hopefully that'll be something that I'll take to the yard and they can have a local guy deliver it on Monday, because it's so late in the day. Let me walk out here in the middle, make sure I don't see a nice one somewhere down here in the row. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go wash my nasty self. You guys have a great day. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It's kind of a boring walk around. I thought there'd be more than that. That W900 though, that was worth the trip, I think. So my personal thoughts. Anyways, I see I got one person watching. I'm a big celebrity. No, I got 0 people watching. They must have bailed, or I just can't see. Well, that's probably more of it. Alrighty, well, hey, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're watching